The time from conception to a child's second birthday is the most important 1,000 days of their life. Now, as these initial months are vital developmental periods during which babies' brains and their bodies need the right fuel to grow. Joining us is Dr. Christina Valentine and Lucille Bessler, registered dietitian, to discuss the importance of nutrition during a baby's first 1,000 days. Okay, y'all, why is proper nutrition vital during these very early stages of growth and development?
Well, in that first 1,000 days, the brain is undergoing exponential growth and mapping important nerve pathways. So targeting key nutrients that help with that development is really a good goal for families. In looking at which ones have the most robust activity, docosahexaenoic acid, or the omega-3 DHA, is very important for a child's development. Milk fat globule membrane, which is a natural component of all mammal milk, also helps with child development and immune health. Iron is important not just for development, but child behavior. We're finding a lot of research showing this outcomes for lifelong health. Finally, a key component in colostrum is called lactoferrin, which is critical for immune health. We're inspired by our Global Human Milk platform, where we're really finding not just these quality of the components in mother's milk, but also key expert recommendations on how much to put in superior solutions if mom's milk's not available.
Now, if an infant is not breastfed, how can they receive adequate nutrition?
That's a really good question, and often parents ask me that. As a registered dietitian, I realize that families are very diverse and breastfeeding isn't always possible. But I think parents will be assured to get the right nutrition for their babies if they make sure that the formulas they choose have those essential components that Dr. Valentine just discussed. Enfamil formulas include ingredients that serve a baby's nutrition. Enfamil NeuroPro has MFGM and omega-3 DHA, previously only available in breast milk. Enfamil Inspire is the first U.S. formula with omega-3 DHA, MFGM, and lactoferrin, closest formula to breast milk. Remember, we take our inspiration from breast milk. So families can be assured, if they're choosing these formulas, that their babies are getting the necessary components. And then we realize there are lots of babies now who have allergies. It seems that allergies are on the rise. So there are infant formulas to address that. Nutramigen with LGG really helps babies who have colic and have cow milk allergy. It has a specially formulated probiotic, not the probiotics that we might take, but probiotics that are specially designed for babies using infant research. And then lastly, for babies who have severe allergies, there's Pure Amino, which is an amino acid formula used at the direction of their healthcare provider.
Where can we go for more information from you?
Well, certainly your healthcare provider, a registered dietitian, or you can go to enfamil.com to learn more about the science behind our solutions.
All right, very important information for us today. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, stick around.